Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Beverly. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. Maybe leave a cheeky little like and a comment. And let's just get to it. Today, I'm talking about travelling with chronic illness. I think for a lot of people, travelling is something that's fun. It's a great time to get away from everything. It's just, it's stressful, but when you've got chronic illness, it takes on a whole new level, especially me, because I do have anxiety, chronic anxiety. I get incredibly nervous. I travel tomorrow. I'm going down to London to stay with my best friend Louise, and I'm hopefully going to be recording a couple of videos with her. I hope, if she'll let me. But mostly I'm just going because we're going to see John Boyega in a play called Wojciech, and we're also going to see Mamma Mia. So I'm just really excited to spend some time with her, some time with her family, and just chill out and have a few days. Today I feel on edge. I feel like I'm racing against time. I've got to get this done, got to get that done, and my head's racing. And I'm finding myself stopping and having to breathe. Just breathe, let it go, let it out. Not easy to do. It's not easy to let go of that feeling, that fear, the fear that comes with being away from home, where I know I've got everything that I need. And there are some things that I take with me, and I'll be showing you those things in a minute when I do what's in my bag, which is something that I love watching on YouTube because I'm a bit nosy, but also it's interesting to see, and you get some travel ideas. But for me, it's things like remembering the week before to get your tablets ordered. Make sure you've got all your tablets in your little weekly, it's like a weekly pill thing that has all your tablets in. They're incredibly useful because, if I was going away for 2 weeks, I would have 2 of these and have the whole 2 weeks just set up, so I know I've got them with me. There's other things that I take along with me as well, so it's just making sure you've got everything that you're going to possibly need. Because although I'm going to be in London, where basically you can buy anything, I don't like to put people out, and I think that's the main thing with me. It's just like, I want to go and just relax and have fun. I don't want to put anybody out. I don't want anybody to be uncomfortable. I don't want anybody to have to rush out and get things, especially for me. It's a whole anxiety level 11. It's just insane at the minute. Might be able to hear my nervous throat. I'll be travelling on my own down to London tomorrow. I'm getting on the train. There's this great thing that they do in England, and I hope they do in other countries as well, where basically my husband will drop me off at the station, and there the station guards will put a ramp up to the train and wheel me on, because I will be going in my wheelchair, so that I've got it with me. There's a lot of walking required in London. And then when I get to the other end, it's booked so that somebody will get me off the train, and it's really good. It's like a telephone helpline thing that you just ring to book both things. You have to make sure you're going to and from a manned station. London is a bit of a nightmare because there's only a very few amount of underground stations with lifts. A lot of them have just a lot of stairs. Impossible. If you're trying to go somewhere and you've got the wheelchair and your luggage, it's just impossible. So it's buses and stuff like that usually. Thankfully, because my best friend Louise lives in London, she'll be picking me up in the car, and they live just outside London, so it's nice because you can get into London if you want to, but you're just outside, so it's a bit more peaceful than living in the middle of London. I lived there I lived with them for a month quite a few years ago, and it was different. We spent a lot of our time drunk. It was good times. I only have good memories with Louise, only good memories. I've always had good times. They're incredibly respectful of me because Louise has had chronic illnesses for most of her life. Her family are very loving, very caring people, and they would do anything for you. I'm incredibly thankful that they're in my life, and I'm really excited to go and see them. So from now until I meet them at the station at the other end, I'm going to be anxious because I'm going to be on my own for over 2 hours on the train. So I'm making sure I've got notebooks and my iPad's charged so that I can play games and read, because I have all my books on Kindle and I read them on the Kindle app, because my hands get very painful, my joints are very painful. I also have problems with my grip, and these mean that holding books open can be really painful. If I'm reading a physical book, I can't read it for as long as I could if it was just like on my iPad. So I really love taking my iPad, and I take it anywhere. So I have that to read on the train. The downsides of being in a wheelchair on the train, I will say, and I have complained about it before, but they always put you right by the toilet. If anyone's sat next to a toilet, and I mean like the door's like this far away from you, like it's bad. And if anyone's ever been and sat right next to a train toilet, it is grim. I honestly feel sometimes like, why do they make us sit there? I know it's because there is a room there and they haven't got to, take seats out, but it's horrible. And there's never a table, and yeah, I'm always like wishing and hoping that I'm not there, but I usually am. If I am, I'll probably take a picture and put it on my Instagram or something, because it's not pleasant. It's really not. So travelling with chronic illness is not easy. The train situation is usually pretty grim, because they put you by the toilets. They are pretty good at putting you on and off, although there was one time where I got to London and for whatever reason the person didn't come. London is the last stop, so the train was stopped. Everybody got off. Nobody checked I was okay. Everybody, all the people just gone. And I was sat on the train waiting and waiting, and nobody came to get me. And I don't think I've ever been so scared. It happened one other time when I got to, I think it was Stafford. No, I can't remember where it was. Anyway, I got to the train station. Nobody came to help me off the train. My husband was stood on the train platform, but he couldn't get on because he wouldn't be able to get off in time, and he'd got the car parked and he had the dog. So I had to go to the next station, which was quite a way away, and my husband had to drive there and pick me up. It was a nightmare. I remember hitting the emergency button and being like, hello, can I help you? And being like, yeah, you left me on the train. Oh gosh. I just remember the deep fear as I pulled away and my husband was stood there like, oh no. It was bad. But it got sorted. The one time I was left on the train, my friend, I can't remember who it was, but they came and picked me up and they got on the train and was like, nobody come and get you, and then she ran off and got help. But yeah, it happens. So there's always that little fear. Once I'm collected on the other side, I'm A-okay. So I've waffled enough. Let's see what I'm packing, shall we? Okay, so here we have everything. The dog is staying at home. Repeat, the dog is staying at home. Okay, so here's everything that I'm taking with me. The only teddy bear that's coming with me is the one that's here. That's Steve Rogers. The other two will be staying here. That's my weekend bag that carries everything. And I have an Alice in Wonderland bag that's here that will have like my entertainment for the train, any snacks that I buy, etc. I bought this amazing pack. It's like got loads and loads of different travel type things like makeup bags and things like that. This carries all your clothes. They're really handy for organising your travel bag, and I'm really excited for using them for the first time. Clothes, I'm taking a couple of pairs of leggings for just when I'm around the house with some t-shirts, a cardigan for warmth. For the evenings I'm going to be wearing some jeggings, this skull top which has got long sleeves, a flamingo vest top and this pretty dress. And they're all going to go with those jeggings there. My outfits I like to pick out. You know, I've got a t-shirt and a pair of leggings, t-shirt and a pair of leggings. They're just for like hanging around the house because I don't think we've got much planned. Here's my tablets. This is a heating pad. I have a lot of pain in my upper back and my shoulders. This heating pad is amazing. It folds out quite big. I got it from Amazon and I'm so glad that I did. It's really been helping with my pain. Let's go around here. There's a doggy man. Here he is. Oh, he's so sad because I'm going away. It's okay, Bubba. I'll be back before you know it. You so will, you so will. So around here I have all my toiletries and things, but there are some things that I'm taking that are specifically going to help me. This Oruveil gel. So this is for joint pain. Like I said, I get a lot of pain in my joints in my hands, and this pain has got I think it's ketoprofen, which the Profen from my nursing background tells me that it's from the same family as ibuprofen, and that will be used if I get a lot of pain. This aloe vera works the same as the heating pad, but it's you can put it on your back or your arms or your legs or anywhere that's like painful. It's really good. I got this from Amazon. This flipping fibro. Come on, you can do it. Oh, anyway, it's a little bottle of it's like massage oil, and it says it's for the relief of nerve pain due to fibromyalgia, neuropathy and sciatica. Use as needed. It's from a place called Sage's Aromatherapy on Etsy.com, and I've also got this like little Magi balm which I got from the same place. They were not that expensive considering they've got all these really nice oils in, and they really help my pain. There are times when I'm just like, rub this everywhere. I'm going to bath in it. Over there I've got my angel cards that I want to learn how to use. I'm going to be talking more about that very soon in the next video, which I'm going to be recording in a minute. And that's about it. There's quite a lot here. The dog is not going, but yeah. That's everything. I've got to try and fit it into that bag and that bag. I'm also taking a handbag, but still. Wish me luck. That's what's in my bag.